Okay, now let's show you what the app looks like from the customer's perspective. This is the Farm Fresh Web Shoppers app. And when they download the app, here, first thing I've got to do is log out. And again, I need to log in with a new username to be able to generate some of the things that people see, because there are certain kinds of messages that they only see when they first log in. We're changing this, but you notice it says referred by. That's going to be labeled, pick your farmer or artisan. And here's where you pick the particular farmer or artisan that you're interested in. And then you hit that. We'll put in my address, the Asheville City Market, and you can see these are what the recipes look like. As I mentioned before, there's a separate place just for recipes, and this keeps all the recipes that we've accumulated over the course of the year across everybody. There's also a shopping list function where you can create a shopping list. And then add items to your list. And one of the things that's cool about adding these items is that when you add the item, you select where you're going to get things, right? So the first place at the top of the list is the farmer's market. And that's just a little subtle prompt to suggest to shoppers that maybe that's the first place they want to look. And then obviously they can look in other sections of a supermarket. They hit OK. Quantity, what do I want? We'll say I want a pound. And hit save. And now you can see I've got my carrots. One other thing that's cool about this is we've actually linked each of the things in the shopper's market to a Wikipedia article. Now, what we're going to do with this is actually expand it so that people will be able to look up ingredients and find out nutritional information. Eventually, they'll be able to look up recipes and all kinds of cool things. All right, so one of the things we mentioned is that for every single message, there's a collection of different links here, right? So when you look at it, for example, and you'll notice that the links on the messages vary depending on the vendor that's involved. So this vendor, Simple Bread, they make baked goods. They have a website. They have an email address, but they don't list with anybody. And so the listing thing, which is this guy on, we call him Mr. Tomato Head, is not actually there. So let's say, for example, I just click here, and now I've gone to Simple Bread's website, right? If I click on the email button, I am now ready to send an email to Simple Bread, and I can send them a text message, or I can like the message, and what that does is just affect the order in which the messages appear. So that is the Farm Fresh Web Farmers app and the Farm Fresh Web Customer app. Thanks so much for listening. We look forward to working with you as soon as we can.